Hello. Wanted to come and speak to you kind of quickly about a couple of issues that I see very commonly in women about my age, so about 30 to 50 years old. I see them coming in with, and of course, they have low energy. Their lives are not exactly where they want them to be. They cannot lose weight and they just don't feel good. And so a lot of the symptoms that I see initially that people write down that they don't particularly feel like they have a problem with is changes in sleep patterns, less energy, anxiety, depression, and all of these things can be investigated a little bit more to get down to the root cause. But just in dealing with patients this week, there are 3 things that I kind of want to talk about today quickly. I'm not going to get too technical with it, but it's things that I see people say very cavalierly, but it's really something that they should pay attention to. And it can come out in their regular blood work that they are normal per se, but then they can have some stuff going on that we need to investigate and get down to the root cause and get it together. So the first thing are hormones. So hormones are very busy little messengers in your body, and they help you to have energy. They help you not to be irritable. They can help with your weight management. They help with a ton of things. And so 80% of your hormones are made in your gut. 70 to 80% of them are made in the gut. And so the gut is very important. Now, other things can make the hormones go off, and that would be one of the things. Is the second thing I'm going to talk about. But with hormones, testing is key for them. I had a patient who has an IUD, and it is hormone based. And so over the past, she's had the IUD for at least since 2007, so about 14 years. But in the last 3 years, she's noticed that her weight has been to the point where she cannot control it. And so because of that, she didn't feel like the IUD was the problem. And, it might not be the problem. But what could be the problem is that as she has aged over the past 14 years, her hormones have naturally declined because of stresses, toxins, thoughts. And so once your hormones start to decline, the same amount of hormone that IUD was giving off 10 years ago can affect your body differently because her hormones have not been tested properly. And so if it is giving off something that is not going to be good for her long term as far as her hormones are concerned, then it can start to affect her mind, it can start to affect her gut, and it can start to affect the weight and her ability to get that weight off. So that's an important thing to think about with your hormones. Hormones, the food is key also here, which is key in all of our processes of our body. So we have to be very aware of what we put in our body, and less stress is key. Hormones are very reactive to your stress levels. And so if you can keep your stress down, as you get older, you don't have to go through the things that society makes us think that we need to go through. You can keep your hormones balanced. It's not easy, but you can do it. The second thing is adrenal insufficiency. So this same patient craves salt all the time. And of course, it's been blamed on a couple of different things. But from her history, I feel like with her stress levels, she's always in fight or flight. So we have a parasympathetic nervous system and a sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system stimulates. So that's how you can remember it. And in case something is after you, or you need to run, or you need to fight, then that is what stimulates you to go that way. Because in those situations, resting and digesting is not important, then your parasympathetic system kind of goes down. Unfortunately, because we are stressed with our standard American diet, we are stressed with our family, we're stressed with our jobs, we're stressed with just anything under the sun, we are always in fight or flight. We are overstimulated with that sympathetic nervous system, and that's not long term. That's not going to be a good thing for you. And so, adrenals are organs that sit right on top of your kidneys. They release cortisol in response to stress, and the problem is they continue to give that cortisol, and if that cortisol is not eaten up, it can stay around that waist and cause you to have belly fat, unwanted weight around that midsection, and so that is not good for you. Cortisol can be tested. Adrenal insufficiency is a thing, and it can be helped. The third thing is gut issues. And so we talked about that a little bit with the hormones. That is, the hormones are made in the gut. The neurotransmitters are also made in the gut. So that gut-brain connection is very important. If you're having gut issues, then you probably are also having brain issues, and they can come in the form of anxiety, depression, lack of sleep, and those types of things. And so we have to be very cognizant that what we put in our body can make our gut be inflamed. And when your gut is inflamed, it can hold on to fluid. Just like if you were to cut your skin, sometimes it can swell up a little bit because that is the healing response that we have in our body. The same inside. If you have what we call leaky gut, if you're constantly eating inflammatory foods like sugar, dairy, corn, soy, then your body reacts to it, and that's it trying to heal itself, and it overstimulates the immune system. All the way kind of off balance what I'm trying to tell you today, but it all goes together, and that's key, is that everything I'm talking about goes together. If one is off, it will throw everything off. With digestion, I have people come in and they never think of upper digestive system issues. And so the pH of your stomach is so important. It helps with protein digestion. It helps everything else to work the way it's supposed to. It helps the pancreas to release the digestive enzymes. It helps the liver to be able to release the bile, or the gallbladder to be able to release the bile into the stomach. So all of this is important for digestion, then important for the adrenal insufficiency or sufficiency, and important for your hormones. So if you have any questions, or you want to hear more about this, or this is resonating with you because you are tired, you are having hormonal issues, you are having PMS, you don't know where to turn, you are tired all the time, you just any number of things that we have as women, being fully active women, have to do, then give us a call. There should be a link in this under this video for you to schedule a 20-minute call with me, so that we can kind of talk about you specifically and see how we can help you, and if we can help you. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.